All right, so tell me about this Odysseus moon landing.
What can I say? They sent the spacecraft up to the moon. It didn't land properly. I understand it landed on its side. And because of that, it can't get enough solar power to complete the mission for a specific length of time. But thinking back that it's been over 50 years since they sent something back up there that successfully landed. Supposedly.
And now it's really allegedly. Like anyone who has this is a perfect leverage for you conspiracy theorists. How is it that we didn't even have
into conspiracy theories, right? The moon landing. That was like
this makes no sense.
No sense.
No stars. The flag didn't
let me be clear. I believe that they got there now, but it makes me question the ability of them getting there 50 years ago and a human up there with a flag that was flapping in the air with no
stars in the background.
It just seemed a bit. All I want to know is who took the picture. Who took the picture of the guy?
Okay.
He did not set up a tripod. I'm just saying because
it's kind of whack. But the question is this: there's a lot of companies that are like the market for space seems to be huge now.
Yeah.
Every billionaire for some reason this is their side hustle, right?
Yeah.
So. I don't know if the purpose is tourism, but it seems like that's one of the directions. Do you think space tourism is going to be a
Well, if the company, this company here,
Odysseus,
it's a private company. It's not funded by the government.
Correct.
If they're taking a spacecraft to the moon, I think capitalism wins, right? I think it's a experiment for them to tweak, and eventually, I think there'll be moon travel or at least space travel.
Is that the purpose? Did they say the purpose of this is they want to work towards tourism?
I believe so.
Tourism?
I do you know specifically?
No.
But let's say it is. Like, do you guys think that, do you think space travel is something we're gonna see in our lifetime?
No,
you don't think so?
In our lifetime?
Yeah.
I think
in our lifetime.
I think there will be a form of space tourism. Maybe not taking you to the moon, and then they're like, "Sorry guys, the solar power failed. We're not going home."
So where are we going?
They'll probably take you like to the point where you feel like you're in space, and then take you down.
Well, that's what was it Virgin?
Virgin,
they did that, and what did they see? No, I want to get to the moon.
I think space tourism is going to begin with, like, if I'm going to envision it, it's going to be again a billionaire side hustle. It's like a fun thing to do for the ultra wealthy. I don't know what to do with my money. You know what? Let's do space. I don't think it's going to be for the common man in our lifetime.
Well, let's just what is a amount of money that becomes common man kind of money? Is it like
for space travel?
$50,000? No. $100,000?
No, that would be for the common person to say, you know what? First of all, are you planning to take your family with you?
No.
Okay, so there you go.
Unless you have a lot of money.
There you go.
Unless you have a lot of money.
So we're talking about just single individuals who want it. Yeah,
I'm thinking like 50 or 100,000. Like, remember, if you go on a trip, right?
It's $1 million.
You're spending. Okay. So I think in one sense, if you're spending $10,000-$15,000 on a trip with your family, $50,000 or $100,000 is not it's not a stretch, right? It's within the same ballpark or roughly in the same ballpark.
For 50 to 100?
It's the difference between you going to London, UK versus going to the moon or going to the stars, right? So
think about how you're going to sell this. Hey, family. I want to take us to the moon. Oh, great. What's there? It's just gray rocks. Or I can literally take you across the world for the same budget. I can take you across the world. 5-star resorts, everything you want.
Nobody's picking the moon.
Yeah, no one's picking the moon.
I don't know.
And you said 50,000. I'm thinking to myself, like,
people
pay that to go to the Super Bowl.
True.
Right? So
I was thinking, like, what's the price that you would pay for it to be like something a common person, maybe a wealthier person, obviously, can afford, like $1 billion or $1 million.
I think for like 10 grand.
Well, 10 grand is like really cheap, right?
We're talking about capital. The whole point of this is to make it available to everyone, right?
Yeah.
That's what they're aiming. I'm saying for 10 grand, it's like a once in a lifetime. I want to see what the space is like.
So you wouldn't pay 50 grand? Like, say you had $50,000 where you saved up for a year or something just to go. You wouldn't spend $50,000 to go in space. And like,
right now?
The juice is not worth the squeeze.
Are you asking me if it costs $50,000 right now to go in space?
Yeah.
Would I want to go?
Yeah.
Based on what I've seen on this robot
no.
falling over without any
sure that is perfectly safe.
I don't want to be like, why did I do
mastered
this?
it. They perfected it. They take you. They set up a Starbucks on the moon. You have your coffee. You come home. How much would you pay for that experience?
I would pay $50,000 for that. even if they had some sort of entertainment up there, just to see, because I can imagine how cool it would be to look at Earth.
Yeah.
From
the
that,
moon.
yeah,
or from anywhere, right? Just from the international.
from
station.
anywhere,
Yeah.
right? So it doesn't even have to be.
Because that would be awesome. Like going in space where you see all these stars. Now, of course, if they're far away, so you probably have to have a telescope, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you can just see like this all these galaxies and stuff like vividly, right? But I think you would see like a lot of galaxies and a lot of stars, right? Like kind of like how the moon, how the night sky is supposed to look without.
I go with the light pollution.
Yeah, but I think that would be an awesome experience. Going out there and like looking out and looking at the moon, looking at like the sun, looking at Earth, looking at all these other like stars in galaxies.
Okay, so how long is that? An hour?
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
like
and the training that have to put you through.
yeah, right. 6 months of training for a
This
24-hour trip.
When people pay for skydiving and paragliding and like climbing Mount Everest, it's like that type of travel to me. It is like it's a specific type of traveler. So do I think it's gonna happen in our lifetime? Affordable space travel? When we say affordable, I mean like
say 50,000. 50,000
in our lifetime.
That's affordable.
Okay. Like
People are complaining about $50,000 cars right now.
When I say affordable, I just mean the people who want it can get it.
$50,000 the price of a Super Bowl ticket.
Yeah.
And that's that's
Okay.
if they can fill a whole stadium up like that.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, people love football more than they love space.
All right,
Guaranteed.